Kia ora whānau, I'm Rawiri Nathan and I'm 4 months into my journey with Change Fitness to finish the 90k bike ride and the Iron Māori Half Ironman in Napier in December. We're here at the CIT campus in Trentham, where just last weekend I finished my very first event, the Iron Māori Duathlon. So leading up to the event, whānau, I was a box of emotions. On one hand, I was excited to complete my first ever event, and on the other hand, I was nervous as anything. Really, don't know why, but I was wanting to cry. And so I went over to see the bro Nathan and Rose the night before, and we had a bit of a chat about the event and what to expect and what type of kai to have and everything, and it calmed me down and I had a good night's sleep before the event. So turning up to the event in the morning, the nerves just kicked in straight away, seeing all the other participants and seeing them getting ready for the event. I knew we were going to do it today, when I knew that we were going to get this event over and done with, and the weather was pretty much like it was today. It was raining, the wind was a bit stronger, but seeing all the whānau there, I was just getting really nervous. So when we finally started, the nerves just left me and I got into my zone, focused on the task that was ahead of me, my 2.5k walk to start, my 20k bike ride including the Wallaceville Hill, and to finish the 2.5k walk. So the first 2.5k's was surprisingly easy compared to 4 months ago where I couldn't even walk 100 meters without stopping. But the biggest challenge laid ahead of me, which was the bike ride. And I almost got to the top of the Wallaceville Hill where I fell off. And that's where I felt the true kaupapa of what Iron Māori is about. I had about 20 other participants, riders, come around me and make sure that I was alright. And they were willing to walk my bike that 200 meters up the hill, but I turned to them and said, no way, I'm not going to let this hill beat me. And they got me back on my bike. I climbed that hill, I was able to finish the rest of that bike ride, and then I came back in and finished my 2.5k walk, which was awesome. The last 2.5k walk was actually the most memorable part of the event for me. I was joined on the walk by Rose and Marama, and when Nadine finally caught up to me after me blitzing her on the bike, we came round to the last corner and I met up with the bro Nathan and we finished the last K walking back to the finish line. It was awesome. It was awesome knowing that, you know, I went through all those challenges over the day and I was on the home stretch getting to my finish line. Walking up the finish chute was a special moment for me because it reminded me that I haven't been on this journey by myself. Seeing all the Iron Māori whānau at the finish line cheering me on, hearing my name over the loudspeaker, getting my first Iron Māori trophy, you know, just reminded me of all the support that I've had over the last 4 months. And at the prize giving, I was really touched by Iron Māori giving me another trophy for me and my partner Nadine, who's been there since day one with me, who's rode with me in the rain, who's walked in the wind and the rain with me, who's ensured that I've eaten the right food and stayed on track. You know, we got the most inspiring award from the event that day, and that was a really special moment for me. So the other biggest milestone this month for me whānau has been able to weigh in under 200 kilos for the first time in about 3 years. And what that means is that I'm able to use the normal scales in the men's changing room at Les Mills Hut City. And it's just been awesome to know that over the last 4 months I've lost a total of 30 kilos. I'd just like to thank each and every one of you for supporting me over the last 4 months of my journey. It's been awesome, and I'm also loving to see that our Change Fitness whānau is expanding, seeing Tiny wanting to get back into work and also seeing Gemma wanting to fly over the seas for the first time. And we've all got our own journeys whānau, so tune in to Change Fitness and keep on keeping on.